Hello, and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. There is some interesting news about XRP and a certain exchange. XRP actually peaked at 77 cents on crypto exchange Bitbay, while Binance and other major exchanges have it listed at 32 cents. I think the 77 cents lasted only a while, and a similar thing happened during the last bull run. So, prices of Bitcoin spiked across $6,000 mark on Bitfinex. The rise of Bitcoin contributed to most altcoins, including XRP, to actually rise, but XRP has since fallen back. So XRP spiked by 2.29 over the last 24 hours. Wouldn't really call that a spike, and started correcting itself as it noted a dip of 0.07 within the hour. At press time, the coin was valued at 0.31 cents with a market cap of 13.04 billion. Even though the average price of the coin was far from 50 cents, it was valued at 54 cents on Bitbay and actually spiked to 77 cents. So there is a lot of difference between the exchange. There is usually some difference between the exchanges, but the difference in XRP price is really abnormal. There's probably something weird going on at Bitbay, or just because it's not a very big exchange. The buy orders suddenly at Bitbay actually. The buy orders suddenly at Bitbay just suddenly shot way up, and usually what happens when this happens is like people try to migrate their coins to Bitbay to actually sell. I don't know what the price is right now. Yes, now you can see the price is back at 30.6 cents. So essentially, essentially that this means that. All of a sudden, one of the buy orders actually filled out, and it bought it all the way up to 54 cents because someone tried to buy a million XRP or something. This is a very small exchange. So this can actually happen, but as you can see, the price falls right back to 30 cents very quickly because that's the equilibrium price. Basically, like this is what I actually would explain what would happen if you try to actually spike the price of any large cryptocurrency like XRP up at one exchange. You could spike it up and then it'll fall right back down because everyone will try to go into Bitbay and actually sell off sell the coin. So it will sell back to the original average value across the exchanges. So Bitbay noted the highest value of XRP was at 77 cents. And the trading volume was only $13,000 on May 3rd. So the exchange noted a drop of 41.82 in XRP's price. That's not a big deal because basically XRP just went back to average where it actually should be in price. Even though it peaked at 77 cents on Bitbay, Binance peaked, XRP peaked at 32 cents, 32.5 cents on Binance, and has been undergoing a correction. So that just shows you how small exchanges like Bitbay can sometimes peak up price. Now, this isn't the first time I think this has happened at Bitbay. I actually think like Bitbay went much higher than like 384. I think Bitbay actually went much higher than 384 during the spike. I remember someone said it actually went to like almost $50 during the spike, Bitbay, but it only lasted for a few seconds basically because someone saw it and basically sold it right back down. So that is one thing you can do to take advantage of small exchanges like this. You'll have to be extremely fast because it doesn't last long. This is also a illustration of the complete failure of something like Shea and Ellis theory and why that kind of theory just doesn't work because it actually has been like pseudo attempted with XRP before, or just basically someone making a mistake and buying it right back up, and then it just sold right back down, basically both times. It never maintains that price for more than probably a few minutes at a time because everyone just sells it back down because of the great disparity between the price at that exchange and the price at all the other exchanges. So you might want to think about, I don't really use Bitbay myself, so I don't advise this, and definitely not with a large part of your stack, but maybe with a small part of your stack. Might want to transfer some money to Bitbay and hope to catch one of these spikes because that could result in quite a bit of profit for you. And you should only probably do this with a very small amount of XRP because these get sold down extremely fast and you will be out arbitraged by the bots. So hopefully just go on Bitbay, put your XRP at sale for like 50 cents or 60 cents. And you might actually get that on a sudden run at one of these small exchanges. It sells down in a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes, so you have to be extremely fast or have your sell values already in there to actually catch this. But it might be a way that you can make some money. All right, that is the news for today. Check out my Twitter. It's in the description. Also, please like and subscribe and share my content on social media if you like my content. Thank you and have a nice day.